Agent, FBI Special Agent Mike Peasley, and then First Sergeant Jerry Holman. They're going to discuss today the things that have been going on over the last year with this case. Superintendent Carter will do most of the talking, and at this time I'll turn over the podium to him. Thank you.
Well, first of all, welcome. I didn't really know what to expect when I stood on this trail just a little bit ago.
That's why I'm doing this.
Of course, the last 15 minutes, but...
That's why it ain't no game. Eerie feeling.
Very uncomfortable feeling.
Yeah.
We're a year today. I would be remiss to not talk about the people that have made this whole for the first year without an arrest. We talked about Sheriff Linsonby, who stands behind me to the left, and Kevin Hammond, Mike Peasley with the FBI, Jerry Holman over my right shoulder, Steve Buckley, the new prosecutor Nick McClellan here in Carroll County. What I've seen over this course of the last year are memories and times and comments and things that will stand with me and live with me for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
The very best of humanity, in the very worst of times. I was able to see from afar this community in Carroll County and the city of Delphi come together and support not only law enforcement and the people that were here that have given so much of their lives to this case, but also to the families. And I just wanted to say I am forever humbled. I don't know what you expected today,
but I plead and implore you.
I came to plead and implore you
to keep this out front.
To keep this out front and center. I said before, and I'm confident I'll say again, I hope that one day when we all meet Abby and Libby that they tell us you did well. That's my hope.
That's mine too.
We cannot allow evil to prevail. Our world is completely out of balance, and we cannot allow that to prevail.
Not here.
I've said all along that we, as an agency, will be here as long as I'm breathing, as long as Governor Holcomb allows me to continue to stay in the position that I hold. I have the opportunity to brief him regularly. This isn't about how many hours we spend. It's not about how much it costs. It's about every single asset that the ISP has. We will give to this sheriff, this community, and to each and every one of you. Because I refuse to accept evil as a standard bearer in American society. Not here. People have oftentimes asked me, why is this so personal to you? It's personal to me because those two young girls were everybody's daughter. In this beautiful place that represents the very best of humanity. And look what happened.
Yeah.
That's why it is very personal to me.
Very personal, motherfuckers.
And I just hope that one day I can look into the eyes of a murderer and ask him why.
Me too, but...
And I believe that we will.
Dead.
I believe that we will. I know you have a bunch of questions for me. But please understand, if the question has to do with the investigative process, tactics associated with the investigation, what only the killer would know, that we know, I can't answer your question. And I just ask for you to please understand that when we open this up. Many people have said, did you think it'd be a year?
How do you answer
I don't know. I don't know. How do you answer that question? I believe we're one piece of the puzzle away from figuring out who this individual is. Then the real work begins. Over 30,000 tips. Thank heavens the FBI was engaged with us, with the Orion system and the expertise that the FBI brought from all over the country to allow us to manage that kind of data. We've had inquiries and requests for discussion from agencies all over the country, not only because this is such a high-profile case, but because of the complexities associated with the time since we found their bodies a year ago tomorrow.
Yeah.
As I close my comments to you, I want to say thank you. I've had the pleasure of having relationships with our local media and our statewide media and even our national media for more than 30 years. I appreciate our partnership. I appreciate our partnership. I've had the opportunity to travel to the East Coast and the West Coast with Mike and Becky and the families to continue to perpetuate this message if somebody out there knows who this individual is. None of that's possible without you. It's really important that you understand how important and what the importance of the role is that you play.
To find this man.
Technology is wonderful, but technology can also challenge us. I would ask that folks not continue to compare photographs on the internet. Please, if you have an idea of an individual, of a comment, of a phrase, of a name, that you send it to us. It creates lots of complications when that analysis is done outside the purview of the experts that I happen to be able to represent. They're standing behind me today. So I hope you hear me loud and clear. If you're watching this and you're responsible,
we're coming.
Today may be your day. It might be tomorrow, but I can guarantee you your day's coming.
Your day's coming.
We've got to perpetuate the relationship that we have, and we've got to not stop. Ladies and gentlemen, I've seen detectives that have given their lives to this case, that have held off and discussed holding off retirement, that have canceled family vacations, that work nights, weekends, and holidays, so that we can explain to you one day and to this incredible community and to our state what happened.
Yeah, I don't want to know.
So our commitment is long-standing. It's real.
It's as real
today as it was 365 days ago, and it'll be as real tomorrow as it was today. We are not going away. We are not going away. With all that said, the floor is yours.